Look, okay. ILMxLAB is like, how should I say it? The first moment I saw them, I fell in love with them. I love Star Wars. They make VR experiences off of Star Wars. Latest game, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, beautiful, love it. But that's not how the fans are reacting to it. So far, ILMxLAB is doing okay. But I wish they were doing more than okay. I wish they were doing really good with their game development, because they make some really good games, and I just love their team, and I get always hyped for the new announcements in every video that they post. And so, yeah, I'm making this video of kind of ILMxLAB and what they need to do better. Now, Vader Immortal, their first kind of game-ish, released for the Oculus Quest, and then it came on PSVR, and that's where I played it on the channel for you guys, because I don't have a Quest or a Quest 2. And I really want to get a Quest 2 to play Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge and other VR games, also for the channel. And Vader Immortal, like I said, is definitely ILMxLAB's best project by what the community says. Honestly, I think that Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge might be better because of more replayability, and I'm not really into the lightsaber dojo stuff. So, I was really excited for Tales from the Galaxy's Edge when it was announced, and Vader Immortal was definitely their best of experiences. Vader Immortal did this thing that Vader Immortal did that Vader Immortal did that Tales from the Galaxy's Edge didn't was a good story. Vader Immortal's story was pretty awesome. Pretty much all what a Star Wars fan would want. You get to see Vader, and you get to see Vader a lot, kind of. You get to have a lightsaber. You get to have the Force. One of my favorite parts of the whole game is fighting a Rancor. Rancors are my favorite Star Wars creatures. And it was so cool to fight one in Episode 2. That's why Episode 2 is my favorite. And out of all 3 episodes, because they're released in 3 episodes. Episode 3, you got to feel like you were like a Jedi. Yeah, it was pretty much fighting stormtroopers. You got to use Force abilities. You got to fight a TIE fighter. And in the end, you also get to fight Vader. And the game is just pretty phenomenal. I love it. I play it over and over and over again. And even though it's about 2 hours long, which is kind of disappointing, I play it over and over because it's just so much fun. And I just want to see if I can find any little Easter eggs or things that I didn't notice the first time, which is kind of one of the best points of playing a game that's more short is kind of going back to see different things that you didn't notice and different details. And so, yeah, Vader Immortal was just an overall really good game, and it deserved all the hype. It did. Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge didn't get much hype for it. I mean, it came unexpectedly. I didn't even figure out that they were making a game later until I found their channel about 4 weeks after they posted the video. I watched the video, and I was like, what? I should have saw this earlier. And then, Star Wars, Vader Immortal was, got awards, and it was also canon. I don't know if Tales from the Galaxy's Edge is canon or anything, but, I didn't see any awards for it. I mean, all those other games are doing really good. And so, yeah, Tales from the Galaxy's Edge was kind of left behind because people weren't really interested. The story was fine, and the mechanics, and there's glitches in there too. And ILMxLAB, that was kind of its point for it to be gone. For Tales from the Galaxy's Edge was starting to more fall. And after the guys played it, that was it. I mean, they played it, and that was pretty much it. No one really came back to it. Oh, it was like, oh, this game is phenomenal. Let's play it again. Or like Vader Immortal, where they're playing it right now because they got Quest 2. And playing series is like, oh, this is awesome. Blah, blah, blah. And since they've gotten, I really hope ILMxLAB, since they've gotten all that other stuff, like, because they're releasing it in 2 parts. The first part came out December 19th of 2020. I don't know when the second part's going to come out, but hopefully they've been listening to the fans' advice and working that up for the second part to make it great and get that part of ILMxLAB back. Because I feel like the game was rushed. Literally, Vader Immortal came out and it took like 4 years to make, right? And, or they announced it in 2015, and then they released it in 2019, and everybody got all hyped and stuff. And then this game came out 2020. I don't know if it was like a couple months after part 3, but yeah, 2020. No one had really been talking about it. And then they just revealed it out of nowhere. And honestly, I kind of think it was rushed for the Quest 2. They needed a new game because Vader Immortal did so well that Oculus is like, oh yeah, we need to do this again. We need to get Star Wars, a new VR game. Oh, we got ILMxLAB. Let's use them, make a game on something that's more long. Yeah. So I hope, so the whole premise of this video is just, please, ILMxLAB, make more stuff. And don't let Eddie, don't let anybody shut you down or rush you. You need to make quality stuff, because that's what you've been doing for the past couple of years. So please, keep it up. Holy moly!